Hello, my friends. Welcome to English Speaking Pro. I'm Trump, and today we're going to talk about a very important topic, learning English while you sleep. Have you ever seen videos on YouTube or TikTok, or maybe an app that promises you can learn English just by listening to audio while you sleep? It sounds amazing, right? Imagine closing your eyes, going to bed, and waking up speaking English fluently. No work, no stress, just sleep. But let me tell you, it doesn't quite work like that. Learning a language is different. It requires your attention, your focus, and your effort. In this episode, I'll explain why this sleep learning idea is too good to be true and what really helps you learn English. When we're tired and life is busy, we all want easy answers. It's a nice thought that we could learn English effortlessly. And yes, sleep is incredibly important for learning. Sleep helps your brain remember what you studied during the day, and it helps keep that information safe. But sleep isn't the same as active learning. Think about it. If sleep alone could teach us, every baby would wake up knowing math, science, history, and English just from listening to them while asleep. But babies don't wake up speaking perfectly. They listen, they notice, they try, they repeat. It takes years of effort. So when someone tells you to play a video while you sleep and you'll learn English, remember, it's too good to be true. Scientists have studied the brain for many years to answer an important question. Can people truly learn new things while they are asleep? The answer is clear. No. When you're sleeping, your brain is resting. It's not focused, and you're not paying attention. Without attention, real learning cannot happen. Attention is like a light. When the light is on, you can see clearly. When the light is off, you're in the dark. In sleep, the light of attention is off. While some small studies show that your brain might notice a single sound or a very simple connection while you sleep, like connecting a sound with a smell, this is very small. This is not learning an entire language.
English isn't just one sound or one small connection. English is huge. It has thousands of words, complex grammar rules, stress, rhythm, culture, and meaning. You cannot absorb all of that while you're dreaming. It's too much, too complex. Real learning happens when you are awake. Real learning happens when you listen carefully. Real learning happens when you repeat words with your mouth. Real learning happens when you write sentences with your hand. Real learning happens when you speak, make mistakes, and try again. Real learning happens when you give your full focus. Here's another crucial idea. Noticing. What is noticing? It's when you hear or see something and realize it's new or different. It's that small moment when your brain says, "Wait, this is important. I want to remember this." Imagine you're listening to me now, and I say the word effort. Maybe you've never heard it before. You stop. You ask yourself, what does effort mean? You check the meaning. You learn it means hard work. Then you repeat the word, and you try to use it in a sentence. Learning English takes effort. That small moment when you stop and focus, that's noticing. And that's when learning begins. Noticing can happen in many ways. You might see a new word in a book, hear a new phrase in a movie, or a friend might say something in English that you haven't heard before. You write it down, you say it again, you try to use it. This is noticing. Learning isn't just about hearing sounds, it's about noticing sounds, noticing words, and noticing patterns. And that doesn't happen while you're asleep. You have to be awake and fully aware. Now, I don't want you to think that sleep isn't important. It is. When you study English during the day, your brain is working hard, building connections. At night, when you sleep, your brain makes these connections stronger. So yes, sleep helps you keep what you learned during the day, but sleep cannot give you new knowledge.
Finally, a warning. On the internet, many people want to sell easy answers. They tell you, buy this audio, play it at night, and you will learn English fast. They make big promises, but these promises are false. They only want your money. Real teachers will tell you the truth. Real teachers will say, you can learn English. Yes, you definitely can. But you need time, effort, and practice. That is the truth. So, if you cannot learn while sleeping, what should you do? Here are some ideas that really work. First, listen to English every day. Even 10 minutes can help. Listen with attention. Listen actively. Second, notice new words. When you hear a new word, stop. Check its meaning. Repeat it and try to use it. Third, practice speaking. Don't wait for perfect English. Speak now. Make mistakes and learn from them. Fourth, review. Go back to old lessons, repeat them. Your brain needs review to make memories strong. And yes, sleep well. Sleep helps you keep what you've learned. Sleep is your friend, but sleep cannot replace effort. So, my friends, don't believe the lie of learning in your sleep. Believe in yourself. Believe in your effort. Believe in the power of your brain. Learning English is absolutely possible. You can do it. You will do it. But you must give it time, attention, and effort. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of English Speaking Pro. I'm Trump.
Remember to practice today. Even 5 minutes of focused practice is better than hours of sleeping with English in the background. Stay strong, stay focused, keep learning, keep listening, and keep believing in yourself. Bye for now.